Well, hello, my little makeup besties. So I ordered the new Melt Cosmetics Perfectionist Brow products, and I'm going to be trying them today in this video, of course. I am so excited, though, that Melt has finally come out with brow products because both the founders have gorgeous eyebrows, and I'm hoping that, if they know how to do a gorgeous brow, hopefully they know how to do a gorgeous brow product. So we're going to be testing and trying this on. It's perfect because they offer a bundle right now, and I use all three of these products when I'm creating my kind of like a laminated fluffy brow look. So I'm gonna try it, and if you have been here for any length of time, you know that I have been on the hunt for the perfect laminated brow gel because nothing keeps these puppies up, okay? A lot of times it looks really good, and then within a half an hour, 2 hours, they fall down. The closest thing I've been able to find to perfection is the Patrick Ta lamination brow, but that one, every other day it works out. One day it's flaky and dry and crusty and webby, and then the next day it's perfect and it lasts all day. So it's very frustrating. So I'm hoping this Perfectionist brow gel actually stays and doesn't get crusty and flaky and everything. And then I'm hoping the other brow products work well too. So we're gonna find out. I'm gonna find out today. And if you wanna do that too, first make sure you subscribe and you tap that notification bell so you actually get notified when I post more videos. And let's go, boo. Boop. As always, let's talk details and specifications really quick, starting with the Melt Perfectionist Brow Pencil. It comes in 6 different shades to choose from, and it retails for $22. I'm loving this triangular shape because it looks like you can get that nice, light, fluffy brow, or you can go in with the pointed side of the triangle and get that ultra fine precision-like brow hairs. Moving on to the Perfectionist Brow Ultra Fine Pen, just like it says, it has an ultra fine tip to give you that hair-like stroke that is really, really skinny and tiny. It comes in 1 universal brown shade, and they say that the lighter you apply pressure, the lighter the shade. If you apply more pressure, it'll be a deeper tone. This one is retailing for $24. The Max Hold Brow Gel. This is the one that really sold me because I am always on the hunt for a good laminated brow gel. It's supposed to be an extreme hold. Again, only 1 shade, and that one retails for $25. I did watch a quick tutorial from Melt using this product, and they did mention that the gel has a white base that dries down clear. So don't let that scare you. We'll put it to the test. We'll hopefully see that it does dry clear. And the wand is very uniquely shaped, which it looks like you can comb through the brows and then smooth it out with one side, but we'll see how it works. I actually picked up a bundle that is available on Melt Cosmetics website right now. It was originally $71, it says, for the retail price if you buy all 3 separate, but I got the bundle for $55 and it looks like it's still available at this time. I'm also not seeing these brow products on Sephora's website yet, but I'm sure it will probably come down the pipeline to Sephora. Sometimes Melt does exclusives first and then launches there, but it just depends on how it sells, I'm sure. All right, we're nice and super zoomed in here so you can hopefully see every little brow hair that is right now out of place, but will soon be put in its place. I'm going to start with the Max Hold Clear Brow Gel because the tutorial that I saw from Melt, they had recommended putting the brow gel, if you're going to use it to laminate the brows, use it on clean, dry skin, no makeup or anything, because that's where it kind of gets funky dunky if you already have makeup laid down. So hopefully that works. It's what I do anyways, but I really wish I could find a brow lamination gel that didn't, but I think that's just too much to ask, honestly, because sometimes I like to have my makeup done and then do my brows. So I'm kind of limited in that. It is interesting that it's white. It almost looks like eyelash glue. So I'm having a feeling, I have a feeling that it is going to be super strong, but let's first comb it through. Yeah, it legit looks like eyelash glue. Let's put it through all of the hairs and I guess take the side and smooth it. Oh yeah, it's starting to get tacky. Ooh, that's a look, right? I'm kind of combing it and then rolling it onto the flat part. These end pieces really tend to fall down on me, so I need to make sure I really slather it on. And then, did it already dry? I want to take the side of the comb and just lay it down in another little dip. Oh, it kind of picks up a lot of product when you dip it, so be cautious of that. Okay, hang on. I don't like them to be so straight. I need to work a little bit faster, I think. That's why I have 2 brows, one to practice on and then hopefully the second to perfect it. Okay, I always take my finger and kind of rub the skin around it, make sure that there's no flakies left, because sometimes some formulas, like, it looks gross when you go to apply eyeshadow and foundation. So I think that looks good. Yeah, you could definitely take it different ways. I mean, it went straight up, so if you like that straight up laminated look, it might work for that. Let me work on the other brow now. Let's see if I can get it a little bit more perfected, a little bit quicker. I think I need to work faster for sure. So comb it through, and then it kind of needs to start getting sticky. And at that point, you need to work fast. Smooth it. And before it fully dries, let's comb it over a little bit. Do a little comb over brow. No, that actually is working quite nice. Okay, much better. Yeah, actually that was really fast. That was really good. You know what I'm liking about it is I can add like a teeny tiny little bit more and it's not getting all flaky and gross, which is something I have not been able to find, because sometimes you make a mistake and you're like, oh, I need to like put a little bit more there or whatever. And other formulas do not play friendly with multiple layers. So like this, I can add a little bit more where the hairs are not really laying down quite yet. Well, that's nice. Okay, ooh, hopeful. I am excited. Just notice the finish. It's not a glossy laminated brow by any means. It is definitely more on the matte side. I would say fully matte, but not in such a way that my eyebrows look dry and flaky. Right now they're looking good, but let's do the brow pencil, because sometimes it doesn't play nice with the brow pencil, you know, some formulas. So I'm gonna take the Perfectionist Brow Pencil, and I picked up the shade, what is this again? Why doesn't it say, there it is, Neutral Blonde. I love the packaging on this, but man, it is hard to see the lettering. Ooh, there it is, Neutral Blonde. There were 3 blondes to choose from, so that was pretty tricky, but you know, just look at the pictures and see which one works for you. I think I want to start by just kind of filling it in real quick. Basically the technique I would usually do. Just fill it in and fluff it out. Yeah, it's going good. Okay, so far so good. Color looks good too. As you can see, like my natural hair color is like a medium brown. So my eyebrows are close to that, and then I'm platinum blonde. So I like kind of matching a little bit lighter than my root color personally when it comes to brow products. And I think that this one is a good match. Not too red, not too ashy, good neutral. Good neutral. Sometimes brands, I don't know what they're talking about when they name these colors. Like you do a blonde and it's auburn, and you do an auburn and it's orange, and you do a soft brown and it's blonde. It's just all over the place. This is exactly a neutral blonde. That looks nice. That looks like a soft, nice brow that I'm really digging. It's not flaking up and getting weird over the lamination product, which is essential. And I think I can get some nice little hairs with that tip. Yeah, if I wanted to bring it up a little bit, that looks really good. Okay, let's do the brow pen though on the other side, and then I'll kind of like even them out for my own sake. As you saw, nice little pointed tip. Let's see if we can add some little hairs in there. Yeah, these universal brow pens though, I don't love that. I do like a few shades at least to choose from, because it says, you know, apply more pressure and then you could get a deeper color, but then you're gonna get a thicker hair. So I don't love that. But for me, this shade's going totally fine. But if you are blonde, it's gonna be too dark, honestly. But if you're really dark hair and sparse, you're gonna have to apply more pressure and then it'll be a thicker hair. That's where it's like, just have 3 shades. Have a blonde, have a medium, and have a dark. But look it's getting nice hairs. Like those look like my hairs. Oh, that looks really good. Although now that I'm kind of like going over it a few times, it's definitely getting darker. You see the difference? And that's not even like fully done yet. That's definitely darker than this side. So I'm loving the precision of that, but that shade difference, I don't love how dark that is. What I would personally do, I think, next time, or what I'm gonna be doing moving forward, do the brow gel. That was great. And then I'll fill in with the brow pencil and just use this like very sparingly to add a little definition, which honestly is what I already do. Yeah, I think if you have darker brown hair, this brow pen will probably be perfect. But dude, this on blonde brows, it's gonna be a lot darker. It's not gonna be a good color match, I don't think. But that, just adding like a little layer, that looks nice. This looks too fake on me, on my eyebrows, on my skin tone. But that's like my little critique. I hope that hopefully this all goes well and they'll add some more shades, because this in a little bit lighter and then one deep dark one would be perfection. Mwah, mwah. So that's my brows. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I'm actually really impressed, but let me wrap up my thoughts, because sometimes like I can get things together and gathered as I do the rest of my face. So I'll do the rest of my face makeup, and I will give my final thoughts after that. Let's go. Okay, here's the finished look, and I was inspired. I used the Gemini 2 palette for the outer sides, and then I used like a ColourPop Jelly Much Shadow from the Star Wars collection, in case you're curious. But these are the brows after I kind of evened them out a little bit. And yeah, I gotta say, like, I guess my thoughts are the same as they were a second ago. I just feel like the brow pen needs to come in a few shades, not just one universal. Looks good after it's all done. I don't feel like that's too dark necessarily now, but I would just prefer like 2 shades lighter. That's it. The brow pencil, on the other hand, was the perfect neutral blonde. Love it. I feel like I'm not going to burn through it really fast. Like it didn't take much. When I use my CoverGirl I'm so used to saying Exhibitionist mascara because I love it, but the CoverGirl Micro, is it Easy Breezy Micro Brow or whatever? I burn through these really quickly because I have to use so much of it, where this one I felt like I didn't have to use very much, which was nice. So maybe I won't. What is the weight on here? 0.09 grams. 0.09 grams. So the same amount of product at least, but I just feel like this one's going to be more concentrated. But we'll see. Only time will really tell with that. The brow gel. Right now, for first impressions, I'm loving it. I see a lot of potential. I got a tiny bit of like flaking that I had to peel off right here where I got it onto I guess that's my eyelid, like right underneath my brow bone. And I just flaked that off because I noticed it when I put my eyeshadow down, like the dusted and got flaky, you know, but it peeled off and it didn't like take off the whole brow. With the Patrick Ta one, if I get like a little bit, it'll kind of like pull and pull and pull. Like when you were a kid and you put glue on your palm and you like peeled it off and the whole thing you try to get, that's kind of what the Patrick Ta one. This one just flaked off easily, that little piece that was a mistake, you know what I mean? But it was still connected to the brows, but easily disconnected. Does that make sense? Do I feel them? Do they feel crunchy? Now that they're completely dried down, I only feel like a tightness, a little tiny bit right here, but otherwise it feels completely normal. No weird feeling or anything like that. So I'm very optimistic. Also, they've been on for like 2 hours now because I kind of take my time applying everything else and hanging out, and they are not dropping. So that's a big deal for me. Like I said, I use a lot of brow products and so many of them fall within an hour. It's very frustrating. But this one right now is definitely a contender to beat the Patrick Ta one, which is good. I'm going to keep using it though, and I'll update you guys in a future speed review with not only the brow gel, but the other products too. I gotta say, this is my best brow ever. I think I can confidently say that. These are the best looking, most natural brows. These look like my brows, but like not at all because my brows don't look like this, but you know what I mean? They look like my brows. But let me know down in the comments. What do you think? Is this a contender for you? Do you think you want to try it out? Make sure you subscribe before you go so you don't miss out on future videos, and feel free to follow me on Instagram and TikTok at ashleyellix for some extended content. But in the meantime, I will see you all next time. Okay, bye.